Good afternoon. This is Danielle at the National Weather Service in Slidell, and I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an update on the severe weather and heavy rainfall threats for tomorrow. So what we're looking at is a warm front, surface low, and cold front moving through the area tomorrow, and that's going to bring multiple hazards to the area, including a slight risk of severe weather as well as a slight risk of excessive rainfall and flash flooding. With any severe thunderstorms, the main threats would be damaging wind gusts, large hail, and we can't rule out a few tornadoes either. And then in addition to that, we're looking at 1 to 3 inches of rain that could lead to new or continued flooding along the Pearl River and its tributaries. As far as the threat levels are concerned, you can see we do have those slight risks of damaging winds, hail, and flash flooding with just a little bit lower risk of tornadoes. And then here is the severe weather outlook for Wednesday. Again, we're looking at a slight risk of severe weather Wednesday, mainly from the late morning through the evening hours. And any severe thunderstorms would come along with threats of damaging wind gusts, large hail, and we can't rule out a tornado or two either. Here's your rainfall forecast through Thursday morning, and we're looking at a swath of 1 to 3 inches, mainly along and north of the I-10-12 corridor. And in those areas, we have gone ahead and issued a flash flood watch, which will be in effect from late tonight all the way through 6 a.m. Thursday. It's also important to keep in mind that that heavy rain axis could drift a little bit farther south, depending on the location of the stalled front. Again, with that rainfall, we're looking at the potential for new and continued flooding along the Pearl River and its tributaries, as well as the Mississippi River. All these dots are the forecast crest categories, so you can see along the Bogue Chitto River and as well as the east and west Hobolo-Chitto Creeks, we're looking at potential for minor flooding. And then along the Pearl River and the Mississippi River, we're looking at continued minor to major flooding, depending on the forecast point. Before we sign off here, we're going to go ahead and give you a little bit of severe weather safety tips. So one thing you can do is stay weather aware and follow the forecast for any changes in threats and timing. Be sure you have multiple ways to receive warnings tomorrow. So anything from NOAA weather radios to wireless emergency alerts and mobile phone apps, local TV and radio stations, internet sites. We don't have a lot of outdoor sirens here, but a couple of places do. And then also just word of mouth from your friends and family. That's another option. Know where your safe shelter will be if a warning is issued for your area. Remember, the safest place to be during a severe thunderstorm or tornado warning is going to be a small interior room of a well-built structure. And then finally, know how you're going to communicate with your family and friends. If there is any damage to the communication towers in the area, you can have communication can be disrupted. So don't wait and fill out that family emergency communications plan ahead of time. As always, you can get the latest information from our website at www.weather.gov/New Orleans. And that's the latest on the threat. So again, if you need any more information, just visit our website.